everybody, and welcome. Today's lesson is about active and passive voice. In English grammar, verbs have 5 properties: voice, mood, tense, person, and number. Here, we are concerned with voice. The two grammatical voices are active and passive. When the subject of the sentence performs the verb's action, we say that the sentence is in the active voice. The sentence in active voice have strong, direct, and clear tone. For example, monkeys adore bananas. This sentence has a basic construction: subject, verb, and object. The subject monkeys performs the action described by adore. In other hand, when the sentence is acted on by the verb, we say that the sentence is in the passive. So the question here is, when do we use passive voice? Firstly, we use it when we want to focus attention on the person or thing affected by the action. يعني إلا بغينا نسلطوا الضوء على الشخص اللي دار ديك l'action. Secondly, if we don't need to know or forget who did the action. يعني إلا بغينا ننساو شكون دار l'action ولا ما عندناش زعما علاش نعرفوا هذاك الشخص اللي دار l'action. And finally, to avoid an awkward sentence or inappropriate with grammar. By example, when she arrived home, a policeman arrested her. هاد السنتنس هاد active sentence فيها واحد الإحراج شوية، هو أن داك البوليسمان arrested her. حنا بغينا نحيدو بأن البوليس أغيطاو هاديك لا بيرسون، غادي نقولو بالباسيف فويس when she arrived home she was arrested. دونك حيدنا داك الإحراج اللي كاين. What are the rules of the passive voice? The object of the active sentence becomes the subject of the passive one. The final form of the verb is changed to be plus past participle. The subject of the active sentence becomes the object of the passive one, or is dropped. It depends on the sentence. Rewriting an active sentence with two objects in passive voice means that one of the two objects becomes the subject. The other one remains an object. يعني ملي كتكون عندنا واحد لافخاز في الاكتيف فويس وكنبغيو نحولوها للباسيف فويس، وهاد لافخاز تيكونوا فيها دو زوبجي في الاخر، واحد فيهم كيبقى هو لوبجي وواحد فيهم كيولي هو السوجي. Which object to transform into a subject depends on what you want to put the focus on. يعني شكون فيهم اللي غيولي سوجي ولا شكون فيهم اللي غيولي اوبجي، هادشي كيعتمد على شكون فيهم اللي بغيتي تسلط الضوء عليه. For example, Selma wrote a letter to me. نقدروا إما نديروا ليها a letter was written to me by Selma ولا I was written a letter by Selma، على حساب شنو اللي بغيتو تسلطوا الضوء عليه. From the active to the passive voice, what changes are imposed? So as we said, the subject of the active sentence becomes the object of the passive sentence, and this usually generates a preposition by. The second change is that the verb in active sentence becomes to be in the tense of the verb plus past participle of the verb. For example, if the verb was in the simple present, we will conjugate the verb to be in the simple present, and we add the past participle of the initial verb. Or, if the initial verb was in the present continuous, we conjugate the verb to be in the present continuous, and we add the past participle of the initial verb, and so on. We change also pronouns. When we have I in the active sentence, we replace it with me in the passive sentence. We put him instead of he, her instead of she, us instead of we, and them instead of they. And we notice here that there is no change in you and it. Let's see together some examples. John collects money. Money is collected by John. The verb to collect here is in the simple present. So in the passive voice, we will put the verb to be in simple present plus past participle of collect. Money becomes the subject and the initial subject changed to by John. We added the preposition by. Anna opened the window. The window was opened by Anna. We have done our homework. Our homework has been done by us. Here we dropped the by us. I will ask a question. A question will be asked by me. By me is dropped. So let's practice. Take a few minutes. Try to do it by referring to what we have already seen above, and after that, compare your answers with the answers here. And good luck!